The views and opinions expressed in this podcast are solely those of the individuals participating in the conversation and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of the podcast host or any affiliated organization. Listener discretion is advised.
Hala.
Nice.
Hi. What a story.
Story time.
Oh, anonymous now.
Right.
Or should I call my ex?
No.
Actually, that wouldn't be a bad idea. I'm joking, man. Anonymous, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm okay.
We good, thank you. Thank you so much for asking. Before we continue, Anonymous, do you have that one ex you are still in love with? Oh, okay. Let me read the house rules quickly, Anonymous. Respect is the foundation of our conversation. Maintain respectful language. Refrain from any swearing or use of profanities. Our responsibility is to protect your identity, and your responsibility, Anonymous, is to kindly extend the same courtesy to protect the identity of the people, the person you'll be speaking about. Anonymous, do you agree to our house rules?
I do.
Talk to us, my girl. What's happening?
Okay, I'm still shaking.
Don't shake.
Okay.
Gotcha.
I'm in a marriage, right, for 20 years now. Okay, not married for 20 years. I'll say that I've been married for at least 17 years.
Okay.
But we've been together for 20 years.
Okay.
So, can you hear me?
Yes,
Loud and clear.
loud and clear.
Okay. So, what's been happening is that when we just started, this guy I met, and things were okay in the beginning. It's not like maybe I was sweet and I was in love with the guy. So we dated for some time, and it happened that on our first encounter, I fell pregnant. So from my upbringing, I always told myself that I'll never bring my kids up in a separate situation where the parents are not together. So I've committed to that, and we remained together. We ended up getting married. But the thing is, the guy, he is not a truthful person. So I can say that from the onset, I could see that he wasn't honest to me that he had kids. So he has 2 kids. And when we spoke about children, when we were just dating, he said that he has 1 child. Now, when I was totally in the marriage, I heard the mother telling me that, do you know that he has 2 kids? And I said, no, I only know about the 1 child.
Okay.
So nevertheless, I just put up with it, and then we moved on. So a few years down the line, it happened that So I had now 2 kids with him. When I had my 3rd child, she passed on. And in that process, when we were busy with the burial and stuff, one of the exes called him to say that he needs to come to the party, he needs to take care of a child. Now, this is the 3rd child that he has outside now. But what happened was that when we were together, there was an incident where I had a dream, and I just dreamt of this guy that he was going to have a child with another woman. But he denied it. Because when I woke up, I just confronted him and I said, whatever that you are doing, you're either going to make a woman pregnant or you already impregnated somebody. He never said a word. He never said anything about it. But I let it go. Now, on that day when it was my daughter's funeral, he didn't confess as such, but he didn't even tell me that the lady called. Now, the lady found me on some social media, and she sent me a message to tell me that, listen, it's about time this guy takes care of the child, what he does. They run away all the time, you know. So I came home, and I confronted him, and I said, do you know this person? He denied. And I said, no, I'm going to start again. Now, this time be truthful. Do you know this person? He said, yes, I know this person. This is my ex, which she fell pregnant, but at the time she was not dating me alone. She had somebody else and what, stories. And about the story, a few years down the line, now the cousins contacted him to say that your child is contacting us. You need to come to the party with this child.
Anonymous, Anonymous, I'm going to ask you kindly if you can just hold it right here by a few years down the line. We'll come back to you, okay?
Okay.
Thank you very much, Anonymous. It's 10:30. Let's get into the news headlines. Hopedi Dinoko is on standby. We'll be back with Anonymous.
And we'll be back. And hey, man, what's up, guys? Good morning. Okay, I see there's a lot of new people here. Good morning, fam. My name is Leroy, and this is us at Makoya Rundown, and we are listening to Metro FM's Ask a Man. Just a young disclaimer: we are not affiliated with Metro FM at all. We're just a group of friends who just enjoy listening to Barking at this show. Because I saw Mr. JX, yeah, he or she wanted to call in, so I'm like, okay, but then we can help you here. So now, like, let's just finish kind of with the Ask a Man part, and then we'll get to like what's on your mind. So like, just be patient, there quickly, fam. And man, just keep liking, barking and sharing here. There's house rules here, by the way, but then you'll get them later, and the recap also now.
Just a bit of a summary before we continue with Anonymous. Now, Anonymous and her partner have been together for 20 years, and they got married 17 years ago. When they first met, she wasn't really happy to be with him, but when she fell pregnant, soon after they got intimate, she got married to him, and she didn't want her, children to grow up without, parents and separated parents. Now, he lied to her about the fact that he has other kids when they met. Years later, she was confronted by her partner's ex, who revealed that she has a child with Anonymous's husband's child. Now, Anonymous confronted her partner about this. Anonymous, we are on the same page, right?
Yes, we are.
Okay, you were saying that a few years down the line?
So a few years down the line, the cousins were contacting him to telling him that he needs to come to the party with the child and all that. So he doesn't tell me all this. It happened that I saw their WhatsApp. So now I started digging into his WhatsApp. I know it's wrong, but he is not a very truthful person. Some of the things I only see via those type of messages. So I didn't ask him. Obviously, I wait for him to tell me about this child, and he doesn't tell me anything. Now, until the one time when he read his message and I was sleep, like we were lying together in bed, and I happened to saw the message, and I asked him, what is this? What is that all about? So he told me that, no, this is the story, but I'm not going to entertain it because I know that is not my child. So I let it go. We carried on. It's okay. Everything's fine. Now, it happened again that this child on my other social media, he is viewing my profile and all that. Now, the name is my husband's name. They named him after my husband, and the surname is that woman that contacted me. So I asked him, do you know this person? Because this person is forever viewing my profile. And he says to me that, yeah, I think it's that child. They named him after me. So I said, do you know him? Have you seen him? No, I haven't seen him. I haven't seen his picture. Okay, I get it. I let it go again. Now, I go into his WhatsApp again, and I see that they are in contact now. The child wants him to make him this ritual that he must perform for him and all that. He's agreeing. Now, he is telling the child that, okay, I'm going to have to do it at my home, where he's from Polokwane. So now they're going to go to his home to be able to perform that ritual for him and all that. Now, he doesn't tell me. Like, he doesn't tell me. And I always create platforms for him where he needs to come clean. My guy never comes clean at all. Like, he doesn't open up about it. So now that is another issue with the kids. So we had an argument because he was the guy that travels with ladies to work. And I said to him that, you know what, that doesn't sit well with me. I do not appreciate that at all. He said to me that, no, he doesn't do that or whatnot. So the one time we drove past each other and I saw him with the girl in the car. And he said to me that, no, it's a lift up. I said, countless times I've been asking you about this girl. Do you do this club? He said no. He came, he apologized, and he said to me humbly that he will never do it again. He just wanted them to help with petrol and all that. I understood. I let it go. He continued. He is doing it again with girls. Now, even after work, they stop by to buy some drinks and all that. He's having a time of his life. The thing that bothers me is that I am not allowed to have male friends. I am not allowed. If I go anywhere, I need to keep track of time. He needs to know where I am. He needs to know what time I'm getting home. What time are you for how long are you gonna spend that time? You know, the one time I went out with the friends, we had like a high school reunion. And 7 o'clock, I'm telling you, 7 o'clock, he called me. A whole married woman is still on the street, 7 o'clock. Like, I said, dude, it's 7 o'clock. You know, what are you talking about? He can do whatever he likes, but I can't do anything.
Yeah, like,
so
what
I
the
feel
fuck?
like I'm caged. I don't know what to do. I really don't understand what to do anymore. And all these things that are happening, the way he can lie to my face. And, you know, mind you, I am on his WhatsApp all the time. He doesn't know that I know his password. So these guys would call him,
Sissy.
would send him WhatsApp
Sorry, Sissy.
to say that, please don't forget me.
Okay.
Fetch me.
Sorry, my love. My love. Sorry, darling. Okay, I get the gist. I'm sure everybody got the gist because I want us to have time to be able to help you without rushing.
Okay.
What advice do you want, Stand?
To be honest with you, I don't even know what advice I need.
Okay.
Because I am back and forth. I'm trying to get my head around it. I look at my kids and I'm asking myself, if I divorce this man, what's going to happen to them?
Anithanda kuzenza bochakunirisi. What do you mean what's going to happen to the children? They're going to have separated parents and they're going to breathe. Or nama oxygen abantwana.
And it's
No,
normal,
it's not
actually.
that. I've had experience of a broken family.
Spider Woman. Yo, Anithanda ukurescue abantu abangafuna ukurescuewa. Nina. Wathinta abafazi wathinta umgomondo.
Oh, Jesus.
Wakha abafazi man hayi shem bazorescue lo mhlaba lana hayi inkosi yami nini and urescue umuntu ongafuni rescuewa
For the kids.
yo like I'm tired on your behalf. I'm huffing and puffing on your behalf. I will investigate. I will pass it by. I will drive it by. I will booze. And that time, you've asked 100 questions. I'm trying to answer one right. Like, who and you know who? Uyahefuzela. Lo umhefuzelilwe. Not even once did he break a sweat. Not even once did he break a sweat. Who and you? Uzama nje ukuhlanganisa. Nkosi yami. Like, why? And you are complaining about you can't you have to be home at a certain time. He tells you what to do at a certain time. He didn't force you, to be honest, to stay in that arrangement. He can force you to do what he wants you to do, but it's because when you allow it, yes, it's no longer his fault. You have a choice to say this I can't, and I'm not even saying no to not doing it. I am not staying in a relationship where they're gonna tell me what to do, when to come back home, and yet he does the opposite. It's your fault. It's fault.
How can one put
And example, if you tell your puppy to sit, when will you sit if your puppy tells you to sit?
No.
Exactly. So you are his puppy or his puppet.
What's up, fam?
And you have allowed it for so long. So you need to unpuppet yourself, unpuppy yourself, and undetective yourself. You've said he's untruthful 5 times in this whole chat. Untruthful. So what do you expect from an untruthful person?
For 20 years.
I don't know.
Exactly. And aren't you miserable in this marriage?
I am.
And
like I feel I'm burning out now.
Yes, and you are burning out on people who did not cut you or did not burn you, your children. Yet you say you want to stay for the sake of your children when you are transferring negative vibes and auras and energies to your children. Your children, they always have to give a hug to a miserable mother. Your children have to walk on eggshells because they don't know when mother is going to snap over something that has nothing to do with them. Your children have to be extra nice so that mother does not hide her tears or does not have to hide her tears. She can at least laugh a little bit, because they can see that she's not happy or she's been crying. And is that the children you're trying to protect from having a separated parents?
Which is
But
absolutely
so I'm going to be honest with you. I never snap at my kids. I try as hard as possible just not to show them that it's not working out. I've got a 19-year-old boy, and that boy I can talk to. He understands, and at times we fight because of him. In fact, many a time we fight because of him. I don't know if maybe he doesn't like it when I speak to him or if I'll have a private conversation with him. So he will lose it for that. But I would say to you that I am never snapping at my kids.
Okay.
I'm trying my level best to keep my kids as happy as I can.
You see, again, you are not fully giving yourself to your kids. You are giving a version of what you think they should see. You are not giving your happy self. Do you know it's greener on the other side, Tando-sam? It's greener when you want it to be. If the grass is no longer green on this side, go look for a greener path that you can create for yourself so that you can fully give yourself to your children. Do you know, when last did you have a true feeling of having fun with your children because you are also having fun, not because you want them to have fun? When was
I tried like last week Sunday. I took my kids out.
You're not getting me.
But
you're not getting me. I'm saying you are not fully happy in this, and you're depriving your children of your fully happy self. But you're also depriving yourself. You need to be happy. Go find your happiness. And chances are your happiness is not with this husband. Okay.
Mina, Anonymous, because you don't know what advice you seek, I'm not going to give you advice because it's just going to fall on deaf ears.
No,
I mean,
believe me, I value that advice. As much as I'm confused, I really need.
Do you want us to force you into doing something that you're never going to do? Anonymous, it's been over 20 years. You're not going anywhere. Even, like, sometimes when you talk about kids, I mean, the one is already, it's not a child anymore. Like, it's an adult. The 19-year-old one. So you don't want to leave your marriage because, the 19-year-old one must see mom and dad together. A child that most probably should even be out of the house.
But he's still a child.
I'm still a child. I've got a mom and dad. I just turned 45. But I'm still a child, ne? So mom and dad must be unhappy. So that a 45-year-old man can see a false pretense of a happy marriage.
Imagine.
No.
So, so you want to carry on lying to the kids, okay? You're not going anywhere. You want to carry on lying to the children.
And they can see Horawa.
That's what you're doing.
Yeah.
Anonymous, I'm going to ask you a question. And please answer truthfully.
Okay.
Did you just call to vent?
Okay, yeah, no, that's fine.
Just to
No.
I
didn't call to vent.
Naked no so means kuzoba mnandi sizokhuluma sihleke kube mnandi, but then ubaba sekhaya if this was 6:59 ebusuku, Anonymous, and we were out drinking, you tell Somizi and myself right now with Nina ngizongimoshela umshado, I need to go back home, I need to be home by 7.
No, you know what? I called the one time and I chickened out. Now I had to call today because I feel that I need help.
Well done.
I don't know, like I honestly don't know what to do. I feel that I want to do this, but what is the right procedure to do it? I've contacted lawyers, then I chickened out again. It's like, I don't know, am I right? And sometimes you feel like even your parents or his parents, okay, I don't have parents anymore, but if it comes to a push, they will blame you for this. Look, I've been out of my bedroom for now 3 years, and it's
Anonymous.
It's just crazy.
Be streetwise. Stop being a chicken.
Oh, naked.
Okay?
Oh, naked.
Come on now.
Like, time of being a chicken, iphelile. You can't be a chicken for radio, you are a chicken at home, you are a chicken for your kids. Like, awuzalelwanga la emhlabeni ukuthi ube yinkukhu.
I can feel her heart now, bro. Right, man.
Like, yes, miss. Nangu umuntu uzali, anonymous, you are not late.
For 3 years.
No, wow, man. I'm saying she's not born to be
I also
inkukhu.
thought she said that she hasn't been intimate for 3 years.
I thought you said she hasn't,
Lady, I'm checking.
she hasn't been laid.
Wow.
Anonymous, you are not born to be a chicken, ne?
Yeah, true.
Yeah. So
80, wow.
stop having fear of the unknown. We're not going to tell you to go or to stay. If you stay, put your foot down and have your marriage the way that the both of you agreed to. If you decide to leave, you put your foot down and you leave.
Yeah.
Because after 7, inkukhu iyadliwa. Okay.
Okay.
So the ball is in your court, Anonymous. Ukuthi, what you gonna do? Stop walking on eggshells. Be a mom. Be a woman. Take control of your own life.
Yeah.
Yeah. And don't ever look for other people to say, do this, do that. When you know what's right, you know what's wrong. That's why today I said I'm not going to tell you what to do. But if you choose to stay, you're going to be firm and have a happy marriage. It's going to be a rocky ride, but you guys will get it right. If you choose to go, the grass will be green on the other side. Well, the grass is green where it's watered.
There we go, Serge.
Good.
There you go,
Sounds
Serge.
like it's the original quote. but it's
Exactly,
very good.
you know?
Very good.
But we know ukuthi inkukhu azithanda amanzi.
Now,
Now to Okay, Anonymous, all the best, ne?
Thank you. Thank you.
Anonymous, thank you so much for building up the courage. We know it's not easy to be on this platform, but thank you for thinking of yourself and not hiding behind your kids this time. You know? So thank you, Anonymous.
Thank you.
All right. South Africa, give us a call. 086,000 2160. What advice do you have for Anonymous?
Anonymous, we're here for you. Hashtag Ask a Man.
Her husband got a large payout after the loss of his job, and when Anonymous required,
I'm out of words, Nyana. You know, but anyway.
has now run out of money.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. 180 people today. Shit, like this is amazing. So okay, okay, sharp. My name is Leroy, and we just listened to Metro FM's Ask a Man. So now we're gonna discuss it for about like 30 minutes, and then we can actually jump to like what's on your mind, né? So you can request the panel, né? Just a few rules, right? There's no toxic vibes here. There's no gender wars here. We're gonna respect each other here, né? We are gonna help each other. You're gonna speak like when it's your turn to speak, né? You're gonna get here. You're gonna mute your mic, né? So just that let's just okay, relax, nyana, né? So you're gonna be here. You're gonna mute your mic, and then you're gonna like wait your turn, né? We are all gonna respect each other here, and I repeat this: no words here, né? Please, and thank you. You'll be given 5 minutes, and then you can speak your opinion, however you see this, and then we're gonna give each other chances, né? Cool. And another disclaimer: we are recording this, né? So like this is gonna be more YouTube, right? So as soon as you come here, you automatically consent, right? Please and thank you. Sharp. And let's start quickly. Let me play you something just quickly, fair. And then we can have our own opinions here. But I am drained, guys. We keep on saying the same thing every week. And I know it's annoying, but I feel like we have to, because clearly there's a lot of people who actually like needs to actually hear these things. But anyway,
The views and opinions expressed in this podcast are solely those of the individuals participating in the conversation and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of the podcast host or any affiliated organization. Listener discretion is advised.
and just like that, do you guys need a recap, or maybe can we just start? Cause hey man, what's that? Basically this, okay, Sis Nono's husband, they've been together for like 20 years, married for 17 years. So in a nutshell, this guy is a baby making machine. He's very possessive. He is a serial cheater. So Sisa Nonza, like, she's been actually as like, what's that, forgiving him. He apologizes every time, and they're like still actually like denying kids. He's like hiding kids from her actually. And she's now at a point where she is literally here. She wants to leave, but then now her excuse has always been, I don't want my kids actually is like growing up with like divorced parents, whatever. So that's her crossroading, and okay, I am tired, but then my kids, guys, my kids, hey, like the perfect wedding marriage and is like facade, but then she is tired. So what I think here, she was just looking for, okay, for lack of a better word, confirmation for okay, actually do this, because she is clearly been thinking about this for like a really long time, you know. But hey, my opinion will come last. It's fine. We have new people in the panel. Yay, man! Shout out to you guys. I can't find my my horn now, but then let's welcome JX. What's up, fam? JX, you can unmute your mic there and speak, my child. JX.
Sorry, man. I was
Hey,
just finishing up my push-ups out here, man. What's up?
why are you doing your push-ups on a Monday morning? What's wrong with you, nigga? Are you
Nah,
good?
bruh. I'm good. What's up?
So yeah, man, let me welcome you quickly, and then you give me your opinion here, and then fit there, we can get to your story later. Né?
Okay.
Welcome new people in this house, right? You are welcome to live here, right? You are valued in Penchaka. So yes. So what do you think of this situation, man? Like, how should sister do this?
The situation is that thing of the way I see it, she still loves her. I mean, she still loves him.
Yeah.
And then so it's a kind of tricky one, this one, man. She should leave, bro. She should leave, man. You know, she should leave, even though she still loves him and stuff. But then she should leave in such situations, bro. You don't stay, bro.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I was like, oh, okay, cool. You know what, ne? I like you, fam. You know what, ne? Like, straight to the point. No, as in like stories and whatever. You know what, ne? Like, just leave, fam.
Yeah.
20 years. Like, it's over years.
Nako 20 years yotlhe ha ona ntho e lokileng. If there was something after that 20 years, like she could have seen something or some changes or something. So if she's trying to work it out and then it's not working, so she should just leave, bro. You know, she should just leave.
100%, man. But again, thank you very much there. But like, just hold on there. The chance, and then first that we can wrap it up quickly now.
Okay, cool.
Thank you, my G. Brother Dave.
Hey, morning, Prali. Morning, family.
Shapuzera.
Pruaka ke mchocho, ke Monday morning, ke matata fela.
Re boetse re semeletse kgosi yake.
Alifatsi wa tseba musi.
Yeah, man.
No, welcome, JX. We welcome Mas Lemo. But I would like to see a lot of women coming to this platform because I think some they can relate. It's still early for them. So now they've seen that 20 years is being wasted. We understand. Mena, on my point of view, I think Anonza, she's worrying about something that is solvable. Why I'm saying that she must call the elders, because I never heard her mentioning that no, she tried meeting with the elders, telling them that no, guy, he has something in a closet that he doesn't want to take it out. Yabona. So I think they will give her advices what she must do. She must unpack her story. Sorry, this and this and this and these are my problems. This and this and this. This is what I'm fighting with my husband about. You understand? And then she feels like okay, ngathi akekho honest kuye. But somehow we as men sometimes we don't tell our partners something because knowing them that what kind of a person they are. For example, the gentleman has children outside that marriage. So, for example, if you want to introduce your child, then they'll say, no, umntwana lo akezi la, kumele angezi la. And you mustn't take money yale yasendlini uyinikeza abanye abantu. And uguy understand ukuthini, this is my blood. Even this one, Labala Sendlin, they are my blood too. So somehow they are playing this hide and seek ukuthi uyafihla. So into ngathi it's not right to announce.
Okay. He probably got a call there, so let's give him like
No.
yeah.
The more you search the cell phone, you will find the things that you were not looking for, because Uti every time she knows the password of the gentleman, and the gentleman tell Uti ubegi phone carelessly so, and maybe it's a way of telling her, okay, today I want to show you something in a way, but I don't want to tell you, because if I tell you, I know Guti you will react. So this is my phone. I will act as if nothing is somewhere. I know you'll sneak on my phone. Then you will find what you're looking. Actually, she's opening a can of worms, whereby at the end of the day, she crowds the foul, ugutu guy against 1, 2, 3, and she says she tried. But to try work, guy na maybe ubanongati, I nami sengenile la no lo muntu amnyamaza ukuthi unjani. We understand. So I believe she's old to do her own decisions that are right. She mustn't allow to be treated in a way whereby she's not happy. Example, she mentioned ukuthi whenever she go out, hang out with the girls, mugai wamfonela and say, no, this is late. As a married woman, you mustn't go out late. I respond that no, it's still 7 a.m. She wants to go out and hang with the gents, maybe till late. That one, I think it's not fair. If siyaphuma asiphume sonke, if ngiyakuvumela ukuthi uhambe, akuhambe ngokuthembe. Ngingathi ngoba mina I've got trust issues, ngoba mina ngiyazazi ukuthi ngiyenzani, then I'm holding you back from not going anywhere. Okwenza ngapha on the right hand side, it must be done on the left hand side. So Anonza, she's old. She mustn't fear ukuthi my kids that my kids what they are going to say, or what the community is going to say. Your happiness comes first. She has begazela too much for any kind of nonsense, or she want to have that status ukuthi I'm married, I want to be married, then abantu bazothini mangikhipha iring ngiyohamba ngiyohlala kwakithi or ngihamba ngiyohlala somewhere emcashweni. So I think there she must make up her mind, what does she want. If afuna ukukontinue ngale relationship, then she must call the elders. They will advise, because if you say, okay, let's go to a counseling, because she says she tried to speak to an attorney, then she doesn't get help, but she must call the family meeting. I think one of the elders, they will come with a good solution. Thank you very much, my guy, for this opportunity.
100%, bro, Dave. Thank you very much for your input. Actually, like you are probably helping some sister who's so late, and she's seeing like these red flags, but then she's like, no, guys, but I'm married. Let me say one thing, actually.
Yeah.
Working can. I've been saying this for like months now. Correct. This is not a male thing, working or really like a female thing.
Mm-hmm.
This is a personal thing, our dude. Remember this. Before you are husband or working on a wife or father or mother or this and that, you are yourself first. So like check yourself really
Exactly.
before you say no, like what's the like me, I want a wedding, the marriage, the perfect husband, the kids, but then now inside you are like miserable as flip. Yet you want this facade of the perfect life. Check yourself on that. Working on a way, actually, working on a brother, because of now, like, let's just skip to Mars now.
No problem. Thank you.
So sure. So guys, I see here like warning of like very dizzy comments. Like, let's be mindful of the words. What's that about we use here? Because I get like TikTok house rules are very strict. So let's avoid it, like using like using words like bo, bo, yeah, like very dizzy language. So please, like, yeah, let's just relax on that one. So because of now, my new people, I'm gonna give you guys 3 minutes each, and I apologize for that. Like I just want to get the ball rolling because JX who kupile slot vandaag, he just wants to speak up today. So let's just be brief, right? Okay, Mars, you're also new here, fam. Shout out. You can unmute your mic, sir. Yeah, there we go. Sure, fam.
Thanks, man. Thanks for the opportunity.
So yeah, man. So like, how do you deal with this? But 20 years marriage, yet still.
Yeah, look, it's a bit of a tough one, right? It's a bit of a tough one because 20 years, that's pretty much all you know, right? And to let go of something that the routines, it's the dreams, it's whatever these guys have shared, it's the memories, it's a lot to take in.
It's a lot.
So I totally understand where she's coming from, where she doesn't want to leave.
Mm-hmm. Bro. Yo, Maz. Bro, you went quiet, eh? Or was it me, Buffett? Guys.
Yo.
Yes. You are back now. So like, just start back from the beginning because we just kind of lost you.
Oh, okay. Now, I was saying that I understand where she's coming from the 20 years stuff, right? Because that's a lot to give up. And I mean, it's not only memories that went into the 20 years, it's everything that they've achieved, it's everything that they had planned. You're losing your future plans, there's kids involved as well, But I think one of the biggest mistakes that we do is the kids, is living through the kids, right? Saying I can't leave because my kids, I personally don't think that's a good enough reason. There's quite a lot of people, a lot of kids that have grown up with one parent and they've made it, they turned out to be just fine. So for me, I feel like there has to be other reasons other than just the kids. We can always co-parent. We can always find other solutions to get around the situation. Because at the end of the day, before the marriage, you are your own person. And if you lose that part, then the marriage just becomes something else, you see. So yeah, that's definitely my 2 cents on that. And then on the other leg, I actually want to touch on what Dave mentioned earlier. In the what siyenza amajita is we sometimes afraid to face the facts. And then You try to give hints, you try to give them red flags intentionally because you don't want to face the situation. So imagine the way your boy will leave the phone carelessly just because you know which you should go and search the phone. Yeah, well, so rather sit down, have the conversation than to give the person red flags and try to push her away in a way that you don't know how she's gonna react to. Because in as much as our Bonama red flags, she's not acting on those red flags. But if the boy sits her down and then they talk about the issue, then we might have a better solution than giving her ama red flags, amanini, pushing her away. That's not enough. You actually need to literally say it, to say, look, this is where we are, this is the situation, let's deal with it this way, and then let her give her input, man. But yeah, that's my 2 cents.
I'm so sorry, Prince. Shit. No, I'm not gonna see Lenyana. I will apologize for that, but yes, you're right. And I said something like that a few weeks back. Horror was that very often we look we tend to look at the situation from the outside, actually, and just say, Jovaya, no, like leave. But then when you are used to something for over 20 years, it's really hard to actually like, let go. I mean, working kind of, but for example, I'm sure most of us here, like, we've been actually drinking for like more than 20 years. And then going to one weekend, like without that one nyala, you feel weird. So now, same thing with working kind of relationships, actually. Yes, that's the best solution, but it's hard, bro, because like there's a lot that was invested there. But still, working, well, fact is you have to leave. Yes, it's hard, but hey, man, but hey, man, you know what? Like, shout out to Mas, you are a star, my guy. And as we move on swiftly to, so guys, Lamorang actually is a friend of mine, like since Khaled, like since we were kids. And hey, let me put up a young disclaimer. He's a very good friend of mine, but he's that guy who hates with heart was barking and effects. Shonje, please, let's be open-minded. He's not fighting, so chill. So, fam, hey, monabula maigi mon.
You're giving them a disclaimer.
Yeah, I barking because I know what I need, but I go like you come with fire, and I'm like, all right, guys, barking.
Not even fighting. Look.
Yeah, man.
No. I'm gonna be respectful to your platform. I'm proud of you for growing a platform. I've been keeping an eye on it. I'm proud of you. From friend to
Thanks a
friend.
lot, man.
Right. Okay. Her situation is not good. The situation is not ideal. But I'm gonna give. It's not an opinion. It's an objective reality of the situation.
Okay.
If she leaves this marriage, she's only gonna deal with worse things, and I'll explain what I mean.
Okay.
Go on. She's been in the marriage for 20 years. She probably got married around her 20s. I'm taking it because she has multiple kids. Okay.
They have like 2 or 3, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, born. There's no other man who's gonna come and deal with her after everything she's been with, she's done, she's dealt with, and or assume responsibility of those kids and then treat her like he could have just gotten a first-year student girlfriend and then grew up with that girl. You understand? Number one. Okay. Number two, at her age, she can't give the next guy kids, right? So the next guy doesn't have an incentive to be with her because every year there's a girl who's finishing matric he could just be with.
Okay.
Her competition is too dense. Her biological window has passed. Now, she needs to accept that she has an opportunity to win the war, but she's not going to win every fight. What do I mean? She's married to this man. She's on the wheel. If Mona or she stays with the stuff, she stays with the house, the cars, whatever they build, she stays with. The girls outside of the marriage, he's putting their kids through school, not these other girls' kids. He's taking care of the home. He has his own affairs, his own nonsense. I'm not excusing that. What I'm saying is that
You cannot prioritize winning small fights and risk losing the entire war. She's not happy. Marriage is not about your happiness, it's about duty. You have a duty to your family. You understand? You have two shitty decisions to make. You have to choose the best shitty one to deal with. That's what I'm saying. Single parent households produce the worst people. Child delinquents come from single parent households. Criminals, the most criminals come from single parent households. The stats are there. I help investors invest in this. They make money from this. I'm not making stuff up.
No, true.
Stay in the marriage, my sister. Work on it. Try your best to work on it. But do not leave the marriage. The men outside of the marriage, like the guys in the streets, we're just going to use you and leave you. Trust me. Stay in that marriage. There's nothing outside for you that's productive. The guys will say, come to the streets, but we're going to use you. You must understand that. Because there's another 18-year-old who just left high school who's ready for us to marry, not you. So please, weigh your options, my sister. Please. I'm being honest here. I'm being honest.
Let me play something quickly. Nah?
The views and opinions expressed in this podcast are solely those of the individuals participating in the conversation and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of the podcast host or any affiliated organization. Listener discretion is advised.
Like, okay, sharp. You see, like he said, before he spoke, or like, this is his view, right? Nah, sharp. To be honest, Pinchak, nah? Okay, for the most part, I really don't agree with you then, like, but I see like where you're going. So now my thing about would be that okay, I don't think she wants to like working and leave him just to start like a new relationship or marriage, working and maybe husband, This is more of like a mental health thing, working or like she's not okay with him what's that marriage now. So like which is actually like what's the messing up with her mental health. So like this is not necessarily about finding the next person actually, but I do get you there, chap. And like you said, that is subjective actually, to you actually. And I'm like, okay, cool, guys. Let's remember we are very like I said, we are very different people here now. Wait, you are almost there. Okay, brother. So we are very different people. Oh, thank you very much, Miss B. We are very different people. We see things very, very differently. So let's respect that. Nah? As long as there's no cussing around here, there's no toxic vibes. No. We are different. And as we've seen here, so far Lamahang is the only person who's saying no, Baragin Lala, stay. You have duties, you have this and that, this and that. I'm like, okay, fair enough. But then when you are not treated pila, so you're just gonna stay because of duties, fam? I don't think so. But hey, man, shout out to you, fam. Oh yeah, Baraking, and I have Baraking. Like, he's new here, by the way. I appreciate you being here, fam. Shout out to you. Thank you very much for looking out, man. Right. Up next, we have another new person, Divine Reboot.
I didn't. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. Someone I'm requesting a mistake. Hi.
Okay, Miranda. Bye bye. Hi, Divine. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm fantastic. You sound so nice and elegant in your voice. Wow.
Thank you so much.
You are welcome.
Okay. So, what I have noticed from the lady is the man, I think he is looking for stability, and then he found that in this woman, even though he doesn't love her. So, he doesn't really find something which this woman might have, mo e leng gore like o kgone go godisa a family and then a mo tlhokomela. So a ka setswe a ya ko ntle a yo batla that because of batho ba bang ba kgone go mmona gore ke motho o monyane.
Mm.
And then this woman, I think, now dutse because of maybe provisions. Like only fear of the unknown.
Yeah, true.
So ha nyako go starta from the scratch mo e leng gore maybe like maybe yena ga go le more than the guy ke yena e leng gore o provide everything, and then to start over it's gonna be difficult for her.
In this,
So tshwanetse gore a restore mind wa hae, and then a believe on herself, and then maybe go na le dilo tse leng gore ha di bue the guy a di bua mo ena, because lena le na le this thing ya gore le nyenyefatse motho, so that a believe gore a ka se kgone go phela without wena. So maybe go na le mantswe a e leng gore this guy wa mmotsa ona gore a feleletsa a ipone gore no, she can't live without this guy, so o ditse under the roof let this guy just only for provision le gore bana ba bone gore like support, which is not like that. So tshwanetse gore a tswe a kry-e counseling, because a ka se mo rate back, o tlo phela a le ka mokgwa o mmontshitse gore I can forgive you, I can be strong, and then even though a sa heal, like maybe later on o tla ithuta gore like o tla learna not to love him from the pain e leng gore e teng mo yena. So maybe that's the only a gona motho e leng gore a ka mmotsa anything, ba ka mmotsa di advice, but yena until a learna not to love him, until a tepea ko pele yena, then that's when a tlo kgone go tswa in that marriage, because a gona next e setseng. So that's my piece of advice.
100%, Karabo. No, you are 100% right, and happy you are basically as that echoing everything here, like that's been said. Hey man, value yourself, like yes, with the
Exactly.
right again, or yes, with the ready titles. Like you are married here, someone's wife, someone's husband. Yeah, but still, man, don't get.
Yes, so maybe ba mmotsa mafoko a e leng gore a mo nyenyefatsa, o palelwa ke go ipona as someone a ka bang le somebody. Like ke utlwa the guy a fetsang go bua gore a gona monna o a tlo mo tseyang. I'm working with a woman o e leng gore o 50 years, o na le bana ba 4 from different fathers, and then o na le motho e leng gore o batla mo nyala.
And happy, you know.
So like
Okay.
a ska dira batho gore ba ska te value. So ka mokgwa a buang ka ona gore if o na le bana already, then you have lost value. Like a ska nyenyefatsa basadi to that point. So ke ntho e leng gore e bolaya basadi ba bangwe, because of rutwa this from batho ba e leng gore they have to protect us, they have to cover us, and then like bona ke bona ba ba re botsang mafoka a maso.
Okay, no, you know what, like let me apologize there, X, because I don't really think that was the intention, yeah.
Okay.
But I understand the extra. Like some words may seem like like loosening, but then for some people,
Exactly, they go deeper.
I know,
And
but
bana o kry-e le gore ba kgone go bona gore what's going on, but because of they respect batswadi, they can't say it out loud. O kry-e le gore ba suffer somewhere, and then they don't want to see, or they don't want to grow up to be like their mothers. And if go na le ngwana a batlo gola gore a be le like papa gae mo e leng gore o ba abusive emotionally mo basading ba bangwe. So sometimes re damage bana ka dilo tse rena re ipotseng gore re ba protector ka tsona, because of re dira boundaries between bana le rena gore re ska ba tlotlela everything gore this is the situation, and then this is how I am feeling. I'm not saying ke le tseela papa lona or re go iragala eng, but like I have to move on because of I am not happy, this is what is happening, and then I'm not saying you have to judge your father or hate him. So re a gola, lerato le a fela, it's normal.
100% there. And what my guys is divine. Thank you very much, actually, for
Thank
it
you so
because
much.
yeah, like what's the we needed like a female perspective here. You see like what you might kind of but I gave an abla need the ladies here. But then Luna let's have a spotlight. Are you feeling that? What are you so?
I can say
No,
because of la renyenyefatsa maybe her bolela a la re tseye serious.
I was
Even if re ka bolela something, as long as it's against Lena, then you don't support.
We are sorry, my sister.
so scarable motor. That's this man.
Okay, thank you so much.
Alright, sharp.
No
And I
problem.
love that actually.
I wanna raise another thing here that was mentioned earlier. Yoguti. It's are we potentially talking about the trade-off between love and livelihood? Because if there's other things like money being involved, like provision being involved, and now are we saying she needs to give up love for her getting provision, or she must now give up provision and then for her to go out there and find love? Is that the real question?
Okay, that's a very complex one because again, Jerona, we were taking the story with what's the word, what we were given.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she didn't really like what's that like mention why her fear, but then she just used for no like if her kids were growing up with what's the separated parents, so. That's what she said. Hore, that's the main reason. So I was like, "Hey, man." But then we all know her how you dating. But anyway, you know, am I working? Let's just close this off quickly. Yeah? Uh, so my last word actually here would be, yeah. My kilometer my cap player.
Sure.
My last words, like my last words here would be, yeah. So working like this weekend, Nikila go a family thing, ne? So I met like my old cousins, very. So now like yesterday morning, actually, me and this other cousin of mine, like we were just walking around in jail, and then like she decided to talk about her working in a divorce, like what happened, like this and that. Then she said something very profound there, actually. It's like yesterday morning. So I don't know. She actually sent it to me. She, okay, I'm just paraphrasing now. How like she said, in a relationship, learn to understand working that you are not better than your partner, but you are important, and you are not bargaining and feared by your partner, or I don't actually like fear you, but I choose to respect you. So now, with the situation, actually today, it just kind of linked, breaking, kind of like links up, on like what's that, both sides, what to understand that your partner is not your possession. They are exactly that, your partner. So respect them, they will respect you back. They are not your possession. When I must be home at 7, when almost you must be in the house. You must. Yet you don't reciprocate that. Now when you want to be feared, and you call that respect. And remember, you are not better than your partner. This goes was that like both ways actually. For working and a man and woman. You're not better, but you are important. But then you being the important one, yeah, it doesn't mean now you are the holy maker. You must be respected, Phalange, because of like, but in that, But then, hey, just I'll close it. But yeah, it's hard to leave, but you have to. I know, and I'm sure, like, Costa, most of us here actually, like, 'cause we know that shit. Yes, it's hard to leave like like someone you have attached yourself like that to, and then you just have to. You have to. Fact. I'm like parking. Re baya mo straight merchants. Re phone re tla tlo tshwara tshwara fela. Anyway, Makub.
Hey, Leroy.
Sorry, K, I'm sorry. How are you, Scarabo? When Happy New Year. Khalek sa ko bone.
Ke tswa ko go lebang wena.
Oh, I can.
Ke a qoqela.
All right. So you wanted to say something?
I think that it's weird that people talk about marriage like marriage is what raises kids. So the institution of marriage is what raises kids. It's not the quality of the marriage. It's not the relationship of the parents. It's not the environment. It's not that. No, it's just being married. Just having a marriage certificate produces quality kids. And that doesn't make sense at all. Yes, ke nnete nna ke goletse ko family-ing e nang le batswadi ba itshubanyetseng. My parents are still married even now, 50 years in, and they were both parenting me. I could see that they love each other. Nangoku, I can tell that, basajola bobedi. Babona? But if one of them was unhappy or, go na le miserable, what, I would not even want any of them to stay in that environment. So even as a child of those parents, I wouldn't want that for my parents. So when you say you're staying for your kids, it doesn't make sense either because they don't want that for you. They don't want you to be unhappy. So kopa batho ba itlogeleng ntho e ya gore ba re bana ba goletseng ko lenyalong of better it's about the quality and the environment that that kid grows up in. It's not the marriage certificate that makes that child a quality child. But that's just me.
You 100% right there, and you know this actually. We speak about this like literally every week, guys. Lenyalo ga se pampiri ele fela and then gore isn't like magically everything's gonna be okay. No, you must work on parking like this actually. Oh, it's again maybe like guys. There's something that I did by mistake here, and I don't know how to reverse. Oh yeah, thank you very much, Nick Coops. There's something that I did by mistake here, and then I don't know how to reverse it. I muted search by mistake, guys. How do I undo this? Okay. So okay, like, please help me, Bafetu. Please. Ish. Okay. Publishers, good morning.
Hi, how's it?
I'm great. How are you? Oh yeah, that's a new voice.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we like
Yeah, that's a new one. I'm new.
Okay, welcome, Carol.
Thank you for the horn.
You are a star already.
Yeah, that's my first, and thank you guys. I always follow you, but
Really?
I never had an opportunity to come in. My side of the story. I'm a lived experience. Although I divorced, it's not more than 20 years, but 12 years, right? But I've learned to master the issue of like living separately with the kids, with the daddy and all that. So I felt this topic really very passionate to me. And I'm also worried about that woman because she needs to choose herself. There's life after ban, after divorce actually. Excuse me. What she needs to do, which has worked for me, if you learn and teach your kids, Hore, when they go to Dedio and visit, You don't ask questions. They don't entertain in terms of telling you, daddy was with whoever, this and that. Same applies with you. You draw that line. You speak to the daddy. You look, you have your life, I've got my life. But we are about the kids. It's doable. Amongst my friends, most right now they are looking, especially I've got two of them that divorced so far, and I've got one who wants to divorce. However, we're still debating as a group to say, if you want to divorce, what is it that you've contributed towards that? Because it takes two people. But I think on that one, our friend, we have to be honest. Unothi, Salah cheater. She needs to face up that music, deal with it, and then if the guy forgives and whatever, perhaps they can have something. But coming back to the core of the issue, I think the fact that you've been in a marriage for a very long time, you think you'll lose this and whatever, there's always a start. And especially in a country that we live in, a lot of women die. Believe you me, they die. If the woman thinks, oh, I'm gonna lose out and whatever. When you divorce, there's a spousal maintenance and all that that she can explore things like that. But choosing herself, it's very core because she'll be choosing herself. Secondary, it will be for the kids and co-parent rightfully. Don't use emotion when you see the guy. Don't swear, kwena, and don't speak bad about him wherever you are, you know. Respect that man regardless of the situation, and all will work out. There's always a way. You had a life before him, while in marriage and outside. It's doable. So I'm saying she must choose herself, mental health. It's doable. It's not the end of the world. After all, life is for the living. Thank you.
100%. Amen. Amen. But again, sis publishers, do you mind if I use your clip now actually for the
Yes.
highlight?
My goodness, how does it work when you use it? I'm
Alright.
new in these things.
You are gonna be what's the mother timelining more actually like later on today. So like a lot of people are gonna see you and happens like hear your voice actually later on.
My word. Okay. But if it can help somebody, let it happen. Because I think a lot of women, mostly my gender, you know, Ukare, they become paralyzed when you are divorcing as if the world is coming to an end. You just have to take your emotions aside. But more than anything else, what worked for me, I had to think over, pray about it. Because when you take a decision, you should be able to take responsibility as well. That's why when you are in a relationship, you must give your all so that when it fails, you don't have to look back and say, I could have done this and this and that. You check and all that. And money shouldn't be the key thing to say, I'm sitting in a marriage because of the kids and the money and whatever. We were not born carrying money. When we die, we are not going to take money. Life is very important. So if you take emotions, I know it's part of it anyway, but you have to allow your emotional intelligence to balance the whole thing so that you balance the heart and the mind when you take decision. Then you will be fine and you will be happy. And by the way, there are men out there who are willing to take you with your kids wholeheartedly. You just have to do it right. It is not the end. But sticking around because of whatever, no, you have to choose you. Thank you.
And thank you very much, Stasis Baby. You literally spoke a mouthful, but then you are very much
Okay,
appreciated.
all right.
You are
Thank
welcome, yeah?
All right. Thank you. Bye, guys. Thanks for the platform.
Bye bye,
You can
Scarabao.
kick me out. I don't know how to do it.
I will relax at the move, relax at the move. So yeah, Philip, okay, but again, guys, yeah, we were supposed to actually help what's that someone here, right? They wanted to like like speak up, yeah, because something was actually like bothering them. Yeah, so now they disappeared. So I think we can actually like stop the show here in Jelerona, right? And I happen, guys, I know Hori Lemohang stirred up the comments, and I'd love to apologize for that. Let's remember what we are different people, but it happened. Let's also remember to actually like respect one another. So how you use your words also, like be mindful about it, right? We can be different, but let's just be mindful and like let's just be respectful. So I'm gonna take the last person here, and then what's that we leave. Just another reminder, guys. This is gonna be more YouTube, So you being here, sis Mata, mom, or sis Mama, you automatically consent already. This is gonna be on the internet forever, So yeah, but hey guys, man, I'm tired, but I'm good. Mama te, oh, Mama the boys blue. Hi, Mama, so welcome. Wait, actually.
Hi, Leroy.
You deserve this. Wow. Mama te boys.
It's been a while, eh?
It's been a while. How you doing?
I'm good, thanks, and yourself?
Yes, okay, Morena, terrible.
Yes, let me just say this. Marriage is an institution, ne? And what we do in institutions, we learn. So when you are married and you have now built a family unit, you are basically teaching these children how to grow up and live in the outside world. So unfortunately, some of these institutions, they get dissolved through divorce and separation. And that also teaches the children, okay, I must put myself first in some way. I must not allow to be disrespected to a certain degree, or whatever the case may be in that place. So in this situation, yeah, Anonymous, I feel like she knew before she married this man. She knew what type of a person this person is. And I don't know her background. I don't know if her parents were married or she was raised by a single parent or whatever. But that was her norm for her. Kore, a man must behave like this to show uyangthanda, you know. And then now she is in a marriage, she's in an institution, she is in an environment of something she knows or is normal for her. And as she's growing and as she is interacting with other people, or maybe she's seeing things on TikTok, then she is learning that actually this behavior is wrong. Yabon. Now she is in a tiff yokuthi, how do I get out without hurting my kids? Because inormally yami ibinje for so long. Yabon. So these are the situations that unfortunately taint the institution of marriage. That's why abanye abantu, they will come and say marriage is not an achievement, it's not this, it's not that, because of the things that people have normalized that are actually abnormal. This was not the original intent for marriage. Marriage was supposed to be a grooming place for these children that you are going to bear in them, so that when they go out into the communities, they behave in a certain manner, they raise their own kids in a certain manner, so that the whole society at large becomes this controlled environment where everyone has healthy boundaries, has healthy i- uh, images of self and all of that. But it is unfortunate that negativity has seeped in and we find ourselves in this mess. But it does not necessarily say that the institution that is marriage is not something that is not needed or something that is not important in the community. So Anonymous, I feel for her, and for someone who's listening, marriage is also not a dry cleaning service. If you're gonna go into marriage being a vile person, you are going to be a vile person in your marriage. So fix yourself, heal from your past traumas, heal from everything that you need to heal from. And even if you're not healed completely 100%, during the marriage or inside the marriage, try to continuously work on yourself so that you can build a healthy environment for yourself and the children that you are going to bear. Thank you, Leroy.
Wait, Mama boys, wait, like, you make me thinking of going to Tungisa now, eh? Wow. Cause wow. Eh? Family values, guys. Such wait, yeah, Mama boys, Carabona, what's the king? Nkare nka ya for FNB fela re tse loan fela December re go Tungisa with. Oh man. You put marriage
No,
so
but
beautifully, eh?
work on self first. Work on
Mm.
self first.
100%. Damn.
Mm.
Yo, Mamzo, you know what, ne? You are loved, you are appreciated, and you are very okay. I don't know what to say, but you better get more bad. You are that actually, and then like thank you very much for that. You probably helped working a young man or maybe like young lady that also who wasn't really sure about this, but then working and now you've given them like another perspective for there. So hey man, I might just use yours actually for working and highlights, eh? You will publish as a little like a more low serious for that. But yeah, man, we're working and thank you, Nat.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you very
you.
much. Gati before nyala, we check a pele. Lona ba batlang go nyala nje fela for vibes le wedding. Check yourself. Wena mjito ba re ke ka la go tshwara tšhelete o nagana gore o sharp. Marriage is not money. E batla mo. And with that said, I'm out. And Pastor, thank you very much. Hey, my weekend was very, very busy, guys. So that's why Friday I couldn't actually do this. And Wednesday they cut off my Wi-Fi Wednesday, so like Wednesday was just crazy. And Friday was a Thursday traveling day, really busy. And yeah, man. And I really appreciate you guys. So let's meet again Wednesday morning. So we are here Wednesday morning. Monday morning, Wednesday morning, and Friday morning. Right? What's that? We listen to the show, and then do we have our own little corner, the way we speak, and then like just have fun, and then hopefully help each other like this. You know, the time 10 in the morning. Yeah. Check out the pinned tweets actually on the profile. The pinned posts actually on the profile, and then you'll see everything. And you can catch repeats more YouTube with the same thing. And another disclaimer, guys, we're not affiliated with Metro FM or maybe like the SABC. We're just a group of friends who enjoy listening to the show and speaking about Mujolo and like nice things every now and then. But yeah, hope you're good, hope you're fantastic. Now it's time to get back to work. I really appreciate you guys. Let's respect each other. You can have your own opinion, but remember, you don't have to impose it on other people. So let's just respect that, respect one another, and stay away from human beings. And if you're feeling lonely, Lefty is your bestie. These hands are magical, by the way. But Dave, you want to say something quick?
Hey, my brother. I'm very much happy that there are ladies who came in the platform to share their point of view. We really much appreciate them and we love them. And then this one goes to the ladies and gents. It's doable out of marriage or relationship that it's not beneficial to you. All we say at my go rundown, zithande, uzithandisise. Danko, my brother.
Hallelujah, bazalwane. Amen sasekhona. Have a blessed week ahead. And remember, Osta. Bye bye.